Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Mansplaining Mike show. I'm Mansplaining Mike, and we have some more breaking news today. Israel has just pretty much ruled the terrorist state. It's been a long time coming. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised it didn't happen a lot sooner. And this isn't just me reporting on it without any proof. You can see right here in Haaretz, or you could look at uh, the AP News. They're reporting on it. They said the top UN court says Israel's presence in occupied Palestinian territories is illegal and should end. And you can also see it in The Guardian. So you can see that I'm reporting on things that are verified. I just think that's important. I don't want you guys to ever have to doubt that what I'm saying is truthful. I mean, it's true. I've always wanted this to happen because my family is from Palestine on my father's side. I know they were talking about reparations or giving land back and all that. I'm not counting on any of that. I mean, but it is amazing that there's a ruling against them, and I hope that it has to be followed. It sounds like it will. And here's somebody else who really went into it really deeply. I think she did a great job, so I'm going to let her talk about it more than me, and then I'll react to what she has to say at the end. I'm sorry, it took me a second to pull it up.
The International Court of Justice just found that Israel's occupation of Palestine is completely illegal, and Israel is committing the crime of apartheid. My name's Blair, I'm a lawyer. Let me explain this historic day at the ICJ to you. Trust me, you'll want to stick around, this one's big. So what is this case even about? You've been hearing a lot about the ICJ in terms of the genocide case that South Africa has brought against Israel. But the verdict we heard yesterday was from a completely different case. In December 2022, long before October, the United Nations General Assembly, so basically all the countries in the world, voted to ask the International Court of Justice two questions. One, what are the consequences of Israel's occupation of the Palestinian territories? And two, what the heck do we do about it? A record number of countries, over 50 different countries, intervened in this case and made arguments at the ICJ. Unsurprisingly, Israel's best friends, the usual suspects, the United States, the UK, Canada, Australia, all voted against this and actually argued to the court to butt out and mind their own business and not hear this issue at all. Well, those countries should be really embarrassed right now. They look so dumb. Because not only did the court reject all of their ridiculous arguments, but they found that everything Israel was doing is illegal. Now pay attention to the media in these countries because they're already sanitizing and downplaying the gravity of this verdict. Hint, you won't find the word apartheid in these headlines. Heck, you won't even find the word Palestine. Okay, so what were the findings in this case? One, Gaza is occupied.
Israel left Gaza. They took out all the Israelis. They turned the keys over to the Palestinian people.
Liar! That Hasbara talking point that Gaza is not occupied because Israel removed all their illegal settlers and their army is a lie. It's wrong. And the court confirmed it today when they said that Gaza is occupied territory because of the control that Israel still exerts over it. Why is that important? Because Israel does not have a right of self-defense against the territory that it occupies. And more than that, people in the occupied territory in Gaza have the right of armed resistance against their occupier. Two, Israel's settlements in the Palestinian territories are illegal. They are transferring their population there illegally. They are stealing the natural resources illegally. They are forcibly displacing the Palestinians away and confiscating their land illegally. Three, not only are they occupying Palestinian land illegally, but their policies are so extreme that they're annexing it illegally. They're stealing it, making it part of their own country illegally.
To find the apartheid. I'm still trying to find it. I can't find...
Oh, found it for you, Michael. The court found that Israel is violating Article 3 of the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. What is Article 3? It's the prohibition on segregation and apartheid. 5, the court found that Israel has been denying Palestinians their fundamental right to self-determination. So what happens now? Well, the court said that Israel has to end the occupation immediately. They have to dismantle the settlements, they have to get get rid of all those settlers. They have to tear down the wall. They have to repeal all of the discriminatory legislation. And they have to make reparations. They have to give the land back, the homes back, the property back, the assets, the cultural archives, the documents, everything they've ever taken, they have to give it back. And where that's no longer possible, they have to compensate Palestinians. But this verdict wasn't just about what Israel has to do. It was also about what all of our countries and institutions have to do. The court has said that all of our countries have to work with the United Nations to put an end to this illegal occupation. They're not allowed to recognize this illegal situation. They're not allowed to assist or maintain or give money to support it in any way. This is a huge win for the BDS movement, for the campus encampments that have been pushing for this kind of boycott and divestment. So what's going to happen next? Well, the court has just told us what the law is, and now they've passed the baton to the UN General Assembly and the Security Council to decide the nitty-gritty of what actions they're going to take to make sure we follow this. Next, we'll probably see a resolution put forward at the UN General Assembly. The state of Palestine has already indicated that they're working on this. Really importantly, this puts to bed the idea that Palestinians have to negotiate with their occupiers for their rights and freedoms. This is a historic step for the victims of this towards justice. Everything they've been saying for decades has just been enshrined in law at the highest level. As always, the law is just a tool for us to use. Nothing is going to change tomorrow on the ground. We all have to take this and use it with our countries and force them to boycott and sanction Israel until this illegal occupation ends.
Well, there you hear it, guys. I mean, I showed you the article so you know what she's saying is true. And I mean, I think it's good news for the Palestinians. They've been oppressed for a long time. I'm not sure that the government is actually going to give them any reparations or anything like that. I doubt it. I'm half Palestinian on my father's side. I don't really suspect that I'll be getting anything. But if I do, I'll just be putting it into the show. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I hope this news is good news to you guys or somewhat important. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share it. Maybe somebody else will find the information useful if you didn't. And I'll see you guys on and this is Mansplaining Mike Show. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.